Still struggling with belly fat even though you are working out? Well, you know what? Your current workout may be the problem. Stick around and let me talk to you about why training smarter, not harder, can help you out, especially if you are a perimenopausal or postmenopausal female. Hey, I'm Amber, and these are the ladies that I help, as well as being one myself. So I want to tell you that if you believe that your workouts need to be sweat inducing, smashing you in the ground, you should be crawling out the door when you get done, you feel like that's what you need to do, you're wrong. This point in your life, those workouts need to go to the wayside. They actually need to be either not a part of your workout plan at all, or maybe a very small percentage once or twice a week. And let me tell you why. As a female in this area of life, you want to do things that are going to help you decrease the stress in your body. Really super hard, high intensity workouts, sweating, just making you work as hard as you can is not going to decrease your cortisol levels. It is going to spike your cortisol levels through the roof. And although I don't want you to be afraid of cortisol, and I'm not trying to jump on that popular train right now, it is one of the hormones that we need to pay attention to. So instead of doing those sweat-inducing workouts that everybody thinks is the only thing that is going to make you fit and healthy, they're wrong. I want you instead to shift your mind to what you're going to do to build muscle mass and to encourage recovery in your body. So let's talk about that. First off, your really high intensity workouts are increasing your risk of injury. And if you currently are doing those and you have multiple nagging injuries, this is your sign to stop that. The other thing I mentioned is the increase in the cortisol. For a lot of women, it also increases hunger levels, which we don't need any help with that, especially as a perimenopausal and postmenopausal female. And it makes it harder for your body to recover. You actually aren't probably recovering enough to build muscle if you are doing any weights during those workouts. So you want to shift more to a workout that is going to support your body where it is right now. You need muscle mass, so you need to train with weights for strength. That is going to mean that you are probably not going to be sweating a whole heck of a lot during your workout. You might, everybody's sweat levels are different. However, when you're focusing on strength, you're working with those heavier weights. You're doing somewhere between probably 8 and 12 repetitions and maybe 3 to 5 sets with a lot of rest in between those sets. The whole point is to keep tension on your muscle so that it breaks down and will grow when you are recovering in your sleep time. If you're doing these HIIT workouts all the time, you probably can't lift very heavy, and you're also going to be affecting your sleep and recovery time if your body is so stressed out and you're adding those workouts on top of it. And I don't know if you know this or not, but sleep is when your muscles recover. So you have to be doing the proper workouts. You have to be getting enough rest and recovery for your muscles to build back up and fueling them with great nutrition, which lean protein is a part of that, and your fiber-rich carbohydrates also help with that a little bit too. So these are things that I want you to understand. Working on strength, working on recovery. When you're home, you can, or if you go out to the gym or you go to a studio like mine where we have some recovery classes, you can do some foam rolling, some mobility work. That becomes really important to make sure that your muscles stay flexible and that your joints are mobile. Also, things like reformer Pilates, where there is a strength component to it because we have those springs that we add, and then learning that control of your body, that is going to help you. I really like the blend of the reformer Pilates with the strength training and then doing the recovery work on your off days. But you don't have to do a super hard workout where you're just sweating and all of that. That does not mean it's a better workout. Being sore does not mean that your workout was effective. In fact, if you are consistent and you are working on building strength, You might not be sore a majority of the time, and that does not mean that your workouts weren't working. If you're sore all the time, that tells me that you're not recovering for some reason. And that means that your muscles are not recovering and they're not building back like they need to. So stop stressing your body out. Stop thinking that you have to work so hard. You have to be consistent. There is a piece of hard work to it, but it's not hard in that you're crawling out the door every time. So I hope this can help you. And if you're ready to find workouts that you enjoy, that create amazing results, because guess what, y'all? If you listen to me, if you do what I say, you're going to get way better results than if you just keep shooting yourself in the foot by doing these things that you think are right. Come talk to a professional. Let me help you. I'm here to coach. Hope you have a great day. And if you have questions, reach out.